Yo, yo, you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect.
Yeah, yeah. Before we start, I want to say welcome to my rap mentor. You are now tuning in to Hot 702.5 FM. Let's get it.
Hey,
All
Before
right.
we do it too, I want to introduce myself. Everybody knows it's your boy Eric Stackz from My Rap Mentor. For those who don't know, I specialize in teaching rappers how to rap, build a fan base, make money, so on and so on. And right now with my co-host, the king of the merch. Introduce yourself.
Icy Jones, man, Las Vegas born and bred. You already know what it is, man.
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed king of the merch.
I deemed him that he can't take that back. So, hey, bro, introduce yourself, man. I'm glad to have you on the show. Sean,
All right.
you
Hey,
hear me?
what's up, man?
Yeah, introduce yourself, man.
Sean Logan here. Yeah, I can see you. I can see you. Thank you so much for having me on. Um, what do you want me to go into, like what I do or what?
What made you become an entrepreneur? And matter of fact, tell them where you from and
Okay.
what made you become an entrepreneur.
Okay. Well, I'm originally from Southern California, and the reason I became an entrepreneur is because I did not like working for other people. I thought regular jobs were boring.
Hmm.
I just wanted to have fun. So, what? Growing up, sorry, what was that?
Yeah, no. Keep talking. Keep
Nah,
talking.
we agree. We agree with you.
Okay. Yeah, so basically growing up, I wanted to have fun. I wanted to do action sports. I was really into BMX, bike riding, skateboarding, dirt bikes, anything like that. And, I got to a point where, like, right out of high school, I got a job, like a part-time job, and it was so boring. And it wasn't paying very well. And right at that time, is like I started getting paid to ride a BMX bike. So I was like, screw this. I quit the job. I started riding BMX bikes, doing stunts, going on tours and competitions and getting paid for that. And then I started doing commercial stunt work. And I got introduced to this really awesome thing doing commercials called
Mm-hmm.
residual income, where you do the work once and then you just keep getting paid over and over and over again.
Right.
Because when you do a union commercial or you do a union, any kind of commercial work that's union, they pay you over and over again every single time the commercial airs. So I did this. I did this like Mountain Dew commercial where I was like riding mountain bikes and stuff with some friends.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 week of work, I got paychecks in the mail the whole freaking year. At the end of the year, my agent in Hollywood calls me, says, "Hey, Sean, we're negotiating a whole another year buyout. Come by the office. All you got to do is sign this contract. You'll get paychecks for a whole another year." So 1 week of work, 2 whole years of paychecks randomly just coming in the mail.
Man.
So I was like, all right, screw a job, screw that. How can I create more streams of residual income?
Uh-huh.
How can I work smarter and not harder? How can I work once and then get like 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 paychecks over and over again for it?
So, would you say
So,
you accidentally slid into? Well, you obviously said you hated working a job, but as far as becoming an entrepreneur, would you say that you slid into that lane on accident, or did you consciously make a decision to do it?
it was kind of one of those things where I always knew like I was not going to be happy working at a regular job from for someone else. So it was kind of just like this transition going from being like an employee to getting good enough at riding bikes to where I could quit being an employee and then as kind of like an independent contractor almost,
Mm-hmm.
like being an entrepreneur as my own self as an athlete is kind of how it happened. And then going through that whole learning curve of learning how to figuring out how to continue getting paid riding a bike. Then I learned about all the stuff: sponsorship contracts, residual income, endorsements, getting an agent, marketing yourself, and then that kind of transitioned into what else can I do? So then that led me down the path of social media marketing, network marketing companies, sales, marketing. Just I started those just began learning as much stuff as I could, and now I'm at a point where I literally earn a living entirely from a computer and a smartphone. And I could take a one-way flight to anywhere in the world and financially sustain myself. So I have this freedom that a lot of people don't have because of this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Pry a little bit into your business. I'm Icy Jones, by the way. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance, sir.
Likewise.
Um,
So,
what would you say was the estimated amount that you made over those 2 years from 1 week of work?
um, you know, from the commercials, I probably collected a good like $16,000 from like that 1 week of work. And then like there's been other stuff I've done, you know, like with YouTube too, where I've gotten like a whole bunch of repeat payouts from like one YouTube video and stuff like that. There's been times where I would do like one YouTube review on a certain product or a certain opportunity, and like just like that one little video I would continue getting paid off it for like months and months and months beyond, because the YouTube video is like sitting there on the internet collecting traffic, and the traffic is converting into sales.
Do you say that a person needs a small, like a micro investment in themselves, or do you say just jump off the cliff with what you have?
Oh, wait, sorry, what was that again?
Do you say someone needs a micro investment? Like, do they need to invest in themselves, or do you think they can just jump off the cliff with nothing and then create something?
You know, I think, well, yeah, I mean, definitely think you've got to invest in yourself. But, you know, again, like the whole, and I know that there's this meme about an entrepreneur as someone that jumps off a cliff and builds a plane on the way down. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, I agree with both of those statements. It's like, you have to take those risks. You can't be scared to jump off that cliff. But at the same time, yes, you also want to be investing in yourself. Okay,
and did you have any idea the climate we were living in when it comes to the social media that we're in, the social media world we're in? Did you have any idea that this was available, or is it something you just jumped into by accident?
Well, I mean, I was using social media like for fun, and when I was doing BMX bike riding and all that, it's like me and all my friends, we would, you know, go and take pictures of ourselves doing stunts on bikes and like post them on social media. They're like just for fun, you know, and that's how we were connecting with other riders and stuff, and meeting other riders on social media. And then it kind of gradually progressed like to where now these companies started to go on social media and finding riders to sponsor. So I got introduced to the social media stuff briefly just from being a BMX bike rider. But then when I really got into it a lot more was in January of 2016, mm-hmm. when I decided to go, okay, now I'm going to go full time into this. Like, I'm really going to start studying it and learning more about how to actually do sales in social media and learn about, you know, how like the traffic works and the algorithms and all that stuff.
Okay, so was it anything you found on YouTube or anything that you Google search that helped you get to where you're at today, like becoming an actual, you know, social media marketing guru, so to speak?
Yeah, I don't like the term guru. All right, here's the thing. When I first started doing this, I had absolutely no clue what I was doing,
right.
But I was just kind of documenting my progress of trying to figure it out. Okay. And as I went through that whole learning curve myself, people could follow along, and they could go back and watch my videos from like 3 or 4 years ago and watch the way I was speaking on camera, and it's like, man, I sounded so bad, I had no clue what I was doing, all the way up until now, and you can kind of like watch the progression. But yes, there's absolutely stuff that I found that helped, because I found other marketers that were already really experienced, and I just followed what they were doing. I watched their tutorial videos. I would get some of their books. I would order some of their books from Amazon, and I would join on their webinars and just kind of absorb all the data and then duplicate what they were doing. In fact, there was one of my first social media mentors. I straight up just copied him. Because I was like, cause I had no clue what I was doing. So I was like, well, if this guy is getting all these results and making all this money, if I just copy what he did, then I'll probably start getting results and making money. And sure enough, it worked. And then by copying that marketer, I started to kind of evolve it into my own unique style. So I wasn't just being a copycat anymore.
Do you do webinars now?
Oh yeah, all the time. I use there's this really awesome webinar tool called the Zoom app, which allows you to have like hundreds of people on a call all together, and you can get people from all over the world on this thing and give business presentations, do masterminds. I do them all the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I just, you know, when you look at the world we live in, man, what a time to be alive right now. what do you see happening? I guess I would say in the next 2 years, is there an influx? Is there a decrease, an increase in the webinar world, or just the social media marketing world? Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Is it going to stay on the same playing field? What do you think? What's your forecast? Next 2 years?
Well, I believe right now we are on an exponential growth curve of mass adoption of social media, smartphone technology, digital currency technology. I think there's this thing called Moore's Law, which is applied to information technology. And if we track the progress of information technology, it's constantly doubling. About every 18 months, it's doubling. The processing power is doubling. The usability is doubling. The speed of everything is doubling. The storage capacity is doubling. So it's literally just doubling and doubling and doubling, and it's going to just keep going faster and faster and faster. And we're getting more interconnected, and it's literally like what it's doing is it's growing so fast that it's leapfrogging third world countries past all the primitive technology that's still installed in the United States, like telephone wires and all this stuff. Third world countries are leapfrogging past that, and just boom, they're on a smartphone. They have a digital currency wallet that's decentralized, and they can participate in business on a global scale without needing a bank or a government or anything to do that now, because the technology is so disruptive that it's literally cutting out the need for banks and governments. We have cryptocurrency and digital currency where I can send money and receive money from anyone anywhere in the world, and there's nothing any bank or government can do to stop that transaction from happening or seize my money.
Mm-hmm. Now, speaking of money and transactions and the internet, I'm a firm believer that independent artists and entrepreneurs are almost the same. The only difference is I feel like entrepreneurs is creative people with a business mind state, and artists are tend to focus on just more of the creative aspect. So another thing too I want to ask you was I noticed it seems like artists has a hard time in investing in themselves. So what do you say to an independent artist with a low budget that's like, hey, I want to invest in myself, but I'm a little nervous to, lose money and such and such?
Okay. What I would suggest is one of the lowest risk investments you can make is a book. And there is so much knowledge and value that you can get in a book that you can order for like $10 or $15 off Amazon, and just, absorb all that data and immediately put it into action to help better yourself and better your business. Or a good investment is find a marketer or another musician that's already achieved what you want to achieve, and then get that person to mentor you, or see if they have some kind of coaching program or some kind of trainings that they offer. They might offer a lot of stuff for free. Or if you're really serious, if you have a musician that's way ahead of you in their career, I would go contact that musician in person and write them a paycheck, not a big one, but maybe like $500 or an amount of money that you could afford to lose, like a small amount, like maybe $500, and say, hey, I want you to prioritize my communication and mentor me. And here's like a $500 check just to show you that I'm serious. Respond to my text messages when I have questions or need advice about my music career. Respond to my emails. Reply to my DMs. You don't have to answer every phone call right away or anything, but just prioritize my communication. So if you see that I've messaged you or called you when you have time, get back to me. And we're just write them a check. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just maybe even like $500, and that'll show them that you are serious about your career, and that you're serious in a way that, if that mentor, if that musician was to invest their time into mentoring you, that it's going to be worth it. That you would be like one of their success stories. Because people want success stories. People want those testimonials.
Absolutely. So, how do you set it up? Okay, tell me, an artist, how can an artist use this and win? Do you have any pointers or any overall outlook on how what you do could correlate to an artist and help him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Talk to me.
All right. Here's the thing, because the underlying, I would imagine the underlying goal of any artist is, one, to increase their viewership and increase their sales.
Yes.
Viewership and sales. Two most important things.
Correct.
The viewership, you can tap into free traffic on YouTube. So become a YouTuber. So start uploading all your music to YouTube and learn how to optimize your YouTube videos with the right keywords so that they rank high in search engines. You can even piggyback off other popular musicians who are already ranking high, learn how to tag the videos, learn how the YouTube algorithms work, learn how to become a YouTuber, and not only for uploading your music, but start sharing your life, like start vlogging about your life, like you bust out your camera every now and then and do a quick little on-the-fly video like, hey guys, we're just over here in LA, we're going to shoot our music video, we're on set, look at all the cameras, look at all these dancers, look at all the models, we're going to have a great time, guys. Everyone have a wonderful day, spread some positive energy, keep your fans updated with your personal life and what's going on, because what's going to happen is you're going to start building human connections with those people that other musicians may not be building. Because right now, like, you think about it, it's so easy to become a musician. Everyone has a MacBook Pro. It basically has a setup to start uploading music. So it's like it's flooded. It's just flooded with content. It's oversaturated. So what you can do to stand out is really understand the way YouTube algorithms work, learn how to build an audience on YouTube, and learn how to build a personal human connection with your audience so that they begin to follow along with you and respond, be interactive, reply to the comments. And then once you have the YouTube is like free traffic. It's free internet traffic. So once you have all this traffic coming in on your YouTube channel, you can convert that traffic into more ticket sales. You can convert that traffic into your email marketing list where you can keep them updated with your tour dates, your shows, your merchandise. You can send them to your website, your sales page, where they can convert and buy your clothing, your products, all the musicians, they all have like spin-off products and merchandise. Well, okay, so it's like first we got to get the traffic. YouTube is the traffic source. Once you got the traffic coming in on YouTube, now we have all our social media platforms set up. We have our sales pages set up. We have our email marketing campaign set up so that when that traffic is coming in on YouTube, we know how to efficiently convert it into sales for tickets, for merchandise, for all of the above.
So do you believe that the algorithms on these social media sites, do you believe they ruined it for people or do you believe it's a great thing? What is your take on algorithm?
Okay, this is extremely important, what I'm about to teach you right here. This can literally make or break a lot of people's business, especially in the sales and marketing world for selling products or business opportunities. What happened over the past couple of years or so, the past few years, is Facebook and Instagram made their algorithm so that when you post a status update, even if you have like 100,000 followers, they're not going to see it. Only a very small percentage of them are even going to see your timeline. And now here's the thing: is like, and for anyone who doesn't know what an algorithm is a set of patterns. For example, the way a traffic light turns from red to yellow to green, that is an algorithm. The way that it does that periodically. Yeah. Well, the social media platforms now, they have an artificial intelligence that is monitoring everything, and it's picking up algorithms. It's looking for patterns. So if you're on social media and let's say you're a musician and you just came out with your new mixtape or you just dropped a new mix, and if you go around like spamming your link to your mixtape at a bunch of people that like didn't really ask you about it, that is an algorithm. That actually shows up in a pattern, and if you're constantly spamming like that, then what happens is the artificial intelligence go, we got a robot spammer, we're going to make them go invisible. And they limit your visibility even more. So they did this for a couple reasons. Now, they did it, one, to eliminate spammers, and because they want people to use the social media platforms, as social networks, not spamming networks. So they did that to eliminate spammers and eliminate robots, because people were hooking up robot spammers to just spam links everywhere. So they did that for two reasons. Eliminate spammers, and they want you to pay money to get seen by the people that follow you. Yep. They want you to hook up your credit card and do paid advertising. That's how these social media platforms make money, is off advertising.
So speaking of spamming, I watched the video from you, and you was talking about, I don't know what the chart calls, so you can probably name it better than me, but you was talking about being competent, that whole little chart you had. Can you
Yeah.
go into that more and how it can relate to artists?
Yes. So let's say, and this goes back to what I was saying earlier about building human connections with people. So, like, let's say you start going on social media, as a musician, and you say, okay, I got to get my music out there. I got to get people listening to my music, okay? And if you go out there and start adding a bunch of people on social media, and you start spamming them your music, hey guys, check out my new song. Hey guys, check out my new song. Hey guys, check out my new song. Look at it, spam, spam, spam. Look at my new song. Look at my new song everywhere. What's gonna happen is a lot of those people that you're spamming that to, they might not even care or be interested in the kind of music that you offer at all, and they might start blocking you and unfriending you. And now this is another algorithm thing. When you get blocked and unfriended a lot, that is a pattern in the algorithm. It knows when you're getting blocked and unfriended, and if you're getting blocked and unfriended, the algorithm knows to limit your visibility even more because obviously people don't want to hear what you have to say.
So how do you think you could at least use the algorithm to your advantage with the limitations?
Okay, this is how you use it to your advantage. For example, instead of, let's say, you're on your Facebook account, you got like 3,000 friends on there. Instead of spamming your music to random people on your friends list, post a status update that says something along the lines of, hey everyone, hope you're doing well. I've been working really hard on my career, just in the recording studio. Hey guys, I just dropped a new mixtape. I collabed with this artist. I'm really excited about how it came out. Would anybody be interested in listening to my mixtape and letting me know what you think? And then when people respond, and they say, hey, yeah, I'm interested, then you send them the link to your music. Then you send them. That's how you do it. And at this point now, those people are asking you to send them. So you're not spamming because they came to you and asked you for the information about that. And you can engage with them on the social, in the status update, in the comments. And so when you engage with them, it's like, hey, I was just wondering, what did you think? And they respond, oh, it sounded great. Now, when you're speaking to someone and having a real normal conversation, the artificial intelligence knows when you're talking to someone like a normal human being, and it knows the difference between when you're just spamming a bunch of people. So when you start talking to people like a normal human being and using the social network like being real and social, the artificial intelligence will increase your visibility because it knows, oh look, we have people that are actually using the social network the way we want them to use it. Let's increase their visibility.
What about tagging?
That's the way it works now.
Is tagging the same as spamming?
Okay, yes, there is. I call it spam tagging.
Okay.
Tag like 100 people in a post that they don't care about at all. That you don't even talk to. That they don't even know you. You're just that's called spam tagging, and you will get blocked and unfriended for doing that. But now, if you're tagging like the people that are already interested in it, or maybe like you tag the other artists that collab with you on your project, then it's like, okay,
it's warranted.
It's relevant that I'm tagging these people.
Yeah.
These people are obviously interested in what I'm doing, and I already know this. So at that point, it's like, okay.
Do you have in your mental mind frame right now 2 secrets that you would deem a secret that you would like to tell us about this industry? 2 secrets. I'll even go as far as 1.
Secrets. Okay. I mean, it's not really like that much of a secret because like everything is out there on the internet if you want to learn it. It's just a lot of people don't know it. So I guess if you don't know it, it might be a secret to you. But
right.
But one secret I think is, when you can go on social media and just put positive energy out into the world. If you can go on there and really just be your authentic self and not care what people think and help other people rise up, put the positive energy out there, you're probably going to get positive energy back. And it's just one of those things, like it's like a vibration that you get into. It's like, you think about this, like the reason that people go to music and they listen to music is because music is a sound, and a sound is a vibration, and those vibrations make people feel good. Well, everything you say and do on social media, you're putting a vibration out into the world. So if you're putting out good vibrations out into the world, people are going to hit the follow button. People are going to hit the subscribe button. people are going to come back and they're going to, they're going to engage in your social media status updates if you're out there putting positive energy out. But if you're on there like trash talking and being negative and complaining all the time, that's a low vibration. It's a low negative vibration, and people are they're not gonna respond to the low negative vibrations as well as a good positive high vibration.
So how much, speaking of the vibration, how much the importance you put in personal development then?
That is, like, in my opinion, one of the most important things. And I mean, I train on this a lot in my coaching programs and stuff. And I talk about like how there's these four types of people in business. And the first type of person, we call them a tire kicker. A tire kicker, the term originated in the automotive industry, and it's someone that that wastes the time of the people working at the car lot. So it's like these people go to the car lot, they start talking to the people, the salesmen, pretending that they're going to buy a car, and they're walking around the car lot kicking the tires, when in reality they never had any intention of buying a car, or they never had any money to buy a car in the first place. So it's like a tire kicker, a person that comes here and says, "Hey, I want to join your business, I want to make music, I want to do all this, blah, blah, blah," and then they just have no motivation and never follow through. And you don't want to waste your time with them. That's the tire kicker. The second person is like the spammer, the person that's just going around spamming, "Join my business, join my business, join my business, join my business, join my business." Then the third person is the type of person that's actually like, "Okay, I'm going to be social. I'm going to be social in my business, in my entrepreneurship, on my social media. I'm just going to be social. I'm going to talk to people like normal. I'm going to make friends." And then you got the other person, which is the person that's, "Okay, I'm not only going to be social, but I'm going to be social in a way where I'm offering personal development to other people, and I'm helping other people rise up with me. I'm offering value." So that's the type of person that is the most successful. So yes, personal development is like one of the most important things for whatever you do, whether you're a musician, an athlete, an entrepreneur, a marketer, it doesn't matter. Personal development is like number one.
Do you have any success stories of artists that have joined your webinars or been a part of your network?
Well, I have a couple of friends that are doing like they're EDM and dubstep DJs. That's for, like, one of them, when I first met him, he's from Vegas. He does a lot of underground raves, dubstep. When I first met him, he had no YouTube channel, barely any interaction on Instagram, and I was like, "Hey man, like, just start making YouTube videos, and like, just start throwing your stuff on YouTube. Start making little mixes and throwing them on like the 1 minutes on Instagram." But, all of a sudden, he starts getting like 10,000 views, boom, on some of his videos. So yeah, I mean, it's really basic, easy stuff. When you just understand how to like put the right keywords in the video and all that, and get it optimized.
So what would you say? I'm sorry. What you was going to say? I don't mean to cut you off.
Oh yeah, but I was going to say, like, a couple of musicians have gone through my stuff, but it's most of the people that go through my stuff are like network marketers or people that are selling products and services.
So,
but either way, it still applies to everyone.
Yeah. So, what would you say for a musician? Because, I'm pretty sure musicians are starting to understand, at least the smart ones, entrepreneurship and this stuff kind of go hand in hand. So, what would you say for a new entrepreneur or an artist that thinks like an entrepreneur? Because I remember you said the books. What would be the first books you would say invest in to get your mind state right?
Okay. One of my favorite books is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Yeah.
And this book was written by a guy who literally spent like almost his entire life hanging out with and studying the behaviors of some of the most successful entrepreneurs from all around the world. So that'd be like one of the first ones I start with is Think and Grow Rich. And then another really good one is Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And it was written by a guy who he was having coaching from his dad, and who was poor middle class, and then also having coaching from his best friend's dad, who was really, really wealthy. So you get to see the perspective of like how poor people are teaching their kids the complete opposite of what wealthy people are teaching their kids. So those are the two I would start with. And then after you get the fundamentals from those two books, then what I would do is try and find a musician that has written a book about how they became a successful musician.
Nice.
So you'll say, as you're speaking, I'm assuming that you're saying mentorship is very, very important.
Yes, absolutely.
Why do you feel
it's like one of the most important things? Well, because think about this: it's like the education system in the United States, and I think it's like this in most other countries. Kids go to school for like 12 years, and they don't learn anything about money management. They don't learn anything about entrepreneurship. They don't learn anything about leadership and personal development. They've got all these teachers that are pretty much broke. I mean, the average teacher makes like 30 or 40 or maybe 50,000 a year. It's barely any money. And then they just hand out textbooks with a bunch of crap, and they're just mindlessly regurgitating information from textbooks. So like the education system is failing everyone right now. So it's very important that you go and you find a mentor that has accomplished exactly what you're trying to accomplish, and you learn from that person, because the teachers in public school, like they can't teach you how to become a musician, because they've never been a professional musician. If they were a rock star musician, they wouldn't be working for $30,000 or $40,000 a year as a teacher. So
yeah.
So I believe that you don't necessarily have to have a physical mentor like in your face. Can you talk about digital mentorship?
Absolutely. Yeah, so we live in an amazing time where the average teenager can go on the internet and get a better financial education, a better business education within a very short period of time than most of the average adults in this world have. And, just because like someone isn't there in person doesn't mean that you cannot spend time with that person. Like, you can spend time with the brain of a person, like with the mind of a person, by watching a podcast on YouTube. You can spend time with these mentors and coaches by ordering their books off Amazon. You can friend request them on Facebook and tune into their live streams and spend time with them. And a lot of these mentors, they do live streams where you can interact with them in real time. So, we're globally connected through smartphone technology and laptop computers. All you need is a device and an internet signal, and you can literally just go on the internet and find mentors for every niche there is and connect with them. And most mentors now, because everything's going digital, they have ebooks, they have YouTube videos, they have podcasts, they have all kinds of stuff that you can access right from your own home just by connecting to the internet.
Yeah, some people
just like my rap mentor.
Right. Some people may have
like what we're doing right now on this
right.
call. Like,
right.
I'm not even in. You guys are down in Vegas. I'm up in Idaho right now, but
right.
we're still all connected. And you guys probably have people from all over the world listening in. Yeah. I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. Some people,
and you guys are people all over Vegas.
Some people may feel defeated because they don't have a physical mentor, or their dad is not. He's the poor dad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe he feels inferior, like he can't talk to his best friend's rich dad, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to put it out there for those who are listening and watching. You can have a digital mentor.
I have a lot of digital mentors.
Yeah, like digital leaders, you know what I mean? And so how do they find you? Like, and what are you offering for the people out there that's watching here?
Okay, well, I mean, I kind of just go on YouTube from time to time, and I just post little updates about what I'm doing. Go on my Facebook, and I do live streams where people can ask me questions. I created like I hate working for other people so much. I created an 8-hour-long training course to teach people how to not have to work for other people by becoming a social media entrepreneur. So I have a whole coaching program I put people through. I'm always just I make myself available on social media.
Where can they find
Sometimes
you?
I'll
Where can they find you at?
If you just type my name in to like Instagram, Sean Logan, you'll find me on Instagram. Or if you type my name into YouTube, Sean Logan, you'll find me on YouTube. That's SeanLogan. And then same thing with Facebook. My Facebook extension is Sean Logan Marketing. And again, like sometimes I'll just be working on my computer, and I'll put my smartphone on a tripod and just do a live stream, and I'll just be like, "What's up, guys? I'm going to be here for the next 45 minutes to an hour working from my computer. So if anyone wants to come on this live stream and ask me questions, I'm here. Let me know." And I'll have people from all over the world, engaging in my live streams. People from the Philippines, from the United Kingdom, from Australia, from all the United States, and like all these people are just want to talk about what we do because they share the same interests.
So
and live streaming is great because
Yeah, I mean, cut you off, but
Oh, I was going to say, I've met mentors and people have shared business opportunities through my live streams that I ended up making money with and stuff. So you never know, like, who you're gonna connect with by just putting yourself out there, hitting the live stream button, or just put yourself out there in a status update and saying, "Hey, this is me. This is who I am. This is what I like to do. Is anyone else out there interested in the same thing? Let's connect."
So, to our young entrepreneurs and young rapper entrepreneurs, if as you may call them, speak more about the course. What do the course offer?
Well, my course offers a mixture of sales and marketing, personal development, and technical stuff about how to use social media how to use the social media platforms, how the social media algorithms work. I've got different like methods and strategies that I've used. In one section, I have like an entire script, like a sales script that people can duplicate for closing sales through social media. I talk about the different tools that I use. I talk about different ways to generate leads for any type of business. So it's kind of like the blueprint for how I've been earning a living entirely from a computer and a smartphone.
And how much money does a person need to get started with you? Estimate.
Right now I'm getting people into the course for $100.
Wow.
And that's all I ask for my efforts of creating it. I may raise the price in the future because there are a lot of other people that sell courses like mine for much more. Yeah. But now here's the thing: is like the reason I'm selling it for only $100 right now is because the people that are buying it from me are people that have followed me for a long time, and the people that join me in other business opportunities. So if they go through my course and learn all this stuff, and they're already joined me in other businesses, if they apply what I teach in the businesses that they're already joined me in from my course, then I'm going to make even more money. Because again, like I'm in business models where if I help someone be successful, I make more money because I can leverage networks. See, when you get into this social media marketing and residual income and you start building customer bases, and as these customer bases duplicate through their referral systems, like I can get paid out on multiple levels, like the network effect. So if I teach people how to become a network builder and they're in my network and the network duplicates, we all earn more money together. So sometimes, like, I give the course away for free sometimes. Like if someone comes into one of my affiliate programs or something, and they come in with like a lot of money or something, or they're like, hey, like I'm really serious about doing this business. Like, look, I deposited money, or I purchased this other product from you already. Blah blah. And sometimes, like, or you can also use it as like leveraging power. Like if you have your own digital product and you have someone that might be interested in joining you in some other business. And you can use it as leveraging power to close a deal in another business as well. It's like, oh well, hey, if you join right now, I'm gonna throw in my course for free.
Right. There's so many ways to make money online. Drop shipping is one of them, right?
Yep.
Like another merch spot is called teespring.com, where they actually print the shirts for you or the merch for you, and then they'll mail you the check once people buy it from them. Where you don't even have to print it or go see anybody, right?
That's awesome.
and the webinars are great. That's something I want to do. I want to do this My Rap Mentor type stuff. I want to teach how to raise funds and be a full-time fundraiser. Those are some of the webinars I want to put together. But my question is, can you give us 3 ways to make money online from Sean Logan?
Yeah, absolutely. All right. The first way is monetizing the advertisement revenue on your YouTube videos. So YouTube has a partnership program, and other platforms do too, is where if you're producing content, whether it be a song, a music video, a daily vlog, if you're producing video content and you have a decent amount of viewers coming on there, you can monetize advertisement revenue. Because you know how like when you watch a YouTube video and there's like an advertisement?
Yep.
Well, if you're a YouTube partner, YouTube will split some of the advertisement revenue with you. So that's one way you can start making money online right away.
Yeah. And
it doesn't cost you anything to start, really. I mean, YouTube is free.
Yep.
And most people already have a smartphone with a really like if you have a newer iPhone, the camera quality on the iPhone is really good.
Yep.
So you can start producing content right there from your iPhone. Boom, put it up on YouTube. Start building the following, start getting subscribers, and start getting viewers, and monetize your YouTube videos with advertisement revenue.
Yeah.
So that's one way. The other way is you can find some kind of product that you sell and then you find clients on social media to buy it from you.
Mm-hmm.
And then another way is you could I mean, and this is like maybe once you start getting more efficient with social media marketing, and you're good at, let's say like you're good at shooting photos and making an Instagram account and all that stuff. You could go to small business owners that don't have an Instagram account, that need one, and you could charge a fee for helping them build their Instagram account and uploading the photos and getting some followers and do that. So like, and then a way you could do that is you could go to like, and what you'll notice is like you'll find that a lot of local businesses, they have an Instagram account, but there's like barely any engagement. They barely have any photos.
Yep.
And you could go to that local business in your area, and then go with your camera, shoot some really nice photos, make sure you get the lighting really good, and then post the photos on your Instagram and tag them in it. And then if they engage on your content, like if they like the photo that you shot at their business that they're tagging, you send them a DM. You say, "Oh, hey, I noticed you like my photo. Hey, I'd like to come by your business, and I'll bring you a flash drive with a bunch of photos that I took of your business." And you give them that flash drive, and then you say, "Hey, if you like the work I do, if you want me to keep doing this, I only charge like a couple $100 a month, or just $200 here, or whatever." And you can come by the business once a month or so, or once or twice a month, and then help them start building their Instagram account. And that's just like the lowest amount. I mean, there's people out there that are charging like $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month. If you get a big business on board and they have budgets, you could make a lot of money doing that.
Okay. Now, going back to your Instagram too. I know you're an entrepreneur, but looking at your Instagram, it looks like you live like a rock star. So how are you able to live the lifestyle you're living? For the rappers out there.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm very fortunate. I have a very, very fun, exciting life because of not having to work all day and still having money always coming in. So, the way I guess to do it is the first thing is to get your money situation. You at least figure out how to get enough money coming in so that you don't have to work all day at a job.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you make just enough to have your basic needs met without having to work all day, now you have time freedom. And when you have time freedom, your vibration is going to change. You're not going to be stressed out all day working at a job you don't like. When your vibration is higher, you're more creative. When you're in a better vibration, you're more fun to hang out with. When your vibration is higher, you're more creative, and now you have more time to really focus on what you love to do. And when you go out into the world, it's like when you're meeting women, or and they see that you're passionate about what you do, and you're on your path in life, and you're doing what you want, and you're successful with it, they're going to be attracted to you. You're going to get way more girls this way. And when you have the time freedom and the money to go out and do fun things like go to music festivals, go on vacations, take girls on helicopter rides, pay for all the hotels, get the party buses, and you don't have to work all day. You don't have to wake up early and be a buzzkill and shut the party down or nothing. When you can create that lifestyle, you will literally live like a rock star. Because like instead of going out and like chasing the women, create a lifestyle that makes them come to you. It's called marketing, and it works really well. Dan Bilzerian, everyone's heard of Dan Bilzerian. Dan Bilzerian is phenomenal at this. So think about this: create the environment that all the girls want to be in. The parties, the party buses, the disco balls, the drinks, all that stuff. Provide it all for them, and don't get yourself to a point where you're financially stable enough to where you don't have to like ask people to chip in or anything. It's like, no, I got this party bus and all my friends, everyone's invited. No one has to. I got the whole thing covered. You don't got to worry about it. When you're in that kind of vibration, when you're living in abundance like that,
mm-hmm.
everyone wants to hang out, and you'll always have fun people to party with. Always lots of girls want to be in your scene. That's the main thing. And then all of this goes back to the personal development, becoming a better version of yourself, offering value to people. As you do this, you're going to rise up. You're going to increase your status in society.
Mm-hmm. Some people are just not good at sales. Some people are just introverts. Some people just don't have that hustle bone in their body where they have that itch to sell to someone and market. What do you say to that introverted person, or that person who's not a hustler trying to sell a package or trying to sell some merch or trying to sell themselves. Because one way that you said was you can actually go help somebody with their social media. That's not selling something. You're just doing something for someone for an amount of money, which is video footage or camera footage. Like you're not selling photos. You know what I mean? Like so do you have any idea of how to help that introvert or that person who doesn't like to engage with people like that?
Yeah. What I would recommend, like, if you're, and I actually have this conversation with people a lot. If you want to be successful, but you're still shy in front of the camera, if you're too scared to talk to the women, if you're too nervous to give a business presentation, here's what I recommend you do. One, try to find a friend or someone, or another friend that will help do it with you, that's more confident than you are, and that person will help rise you up.
Counterparts.
The other thing to do is
find your counterpart. Yeah.
Go find. And then the other thing I'd recommend you do is pull out your video camera and start recording yourself speaking, and don't post it on social media. Don't show it to anyone. Just pull out a video camera, start recording yourself speaking, and then really pay attention. And you're going to do this too, is like if you start doing this, is you're going to become aware of things that you were not aware of, that you were doing completely unconscious. You're going to become aware of things like your body language. You're going to become aware of your eye contact. You're going to become aware of if you're using lots of verbal crutches. People use verbal crutches, uhs, likes all the time, all throughout their sentences, especially when they're nervous. And when you watch yourself on camera, what'll happen is you're going to begin to critique yourself, and you're going to go back and you're going to record yourself over and over and over again. And you're probably going to watch the first video and be like, wow, I hate the way I sound. Delete. Let's do that again. And then you're going to watch the second one and be, okay, that one was a little better, but I'm still not satisfied with it. Delete. And you're going to do it over and over again. It's like doing reps in the gym. The more you do it, the better you get at it. And eventually, you'll do this so much that you just become more confident. You become more sexually appealing. You learn how to signal high-status body language. You learn how to eliminate the verbal crutches. You learn how to speak with a more powerful, high-status voice. You learn how to hold good eye contact. And then at the same time, you're studying more about sales and marketing. You're learning more. You're becoming more financially educated. Go to the gym. Hit the gym. Get stronger. When you start doing all these things combined and you work on yourself consistently every single day like this, you're going to become better and better, and you're going to overcome those insecurities. It's called, there's a Japanese business philosophy called Kaizen. It means constant self-improvement. So when you're Kaizening all the time, constant self-improvement in all areas of life, your strength, your financial education, your public speaking skills, all this stuff, consistently doing it every single day, and you will overcome those insecurities, and you will become that person that can just go out into the world and attract women, attract money, attract success, and basically be like an inspiration to other people. If you're consistent with it every single day.
That's good, man. We're about to wrap it up because we got to play some commercials. We're definitely going to talk when we get off the air, but tell them where to find you one more time before you leave.
Okay. You can find me on Instagram, Sean, SEAN, _ Logan _ You can also find me on YouTube, SEAN LOGAN on YouTube, and then my Facebook extension is Sean Logan Marketing.
Good talking with you, man.
Thank you, bro. I'm going to follow you right after this show, man. We'll talk and keep moving forward, bro. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance, man.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Thanks so much for having me on.
No problem,
man. Have a rock star day.
You too.
Thank you.
But introduce the commercial.
So
play. Good show though. But introduce the commercial.
That was a great show. I got the homie, Mr. Lil Banks, with I Can't Be Long. You feel me? I need y'all to go search this thing on every streaming platform. Also, go check out the video on YouTube. That's Mr. Lil Banks, Mr. Lil Banks, and this is I Can't Be Long. Just a little, some, you know what I'm saying? This is part one. He said part two coming, all right? So let's make it happen, Captain. Let's go.
Early morning, gotta get it like my name Ebro. They call me Banks, I need that green like my name CeeLo. Hardcore, you ever felt the weather sub-zero? I'ma walk it like I talk it, I'm the fourth Migo. I'm just trying to stay ahead like I got the cheat code. Stay dangerous, hard to save you when I'm not a hero. Bars hot to beat, fuego, niggas shout out Mino. I keep the heat, this ain't no act, this ain't no Al Pacino. Niggas tripping, we gon' up it like I'm shooting B-roll. No cowboy, I'm a wild boy, call me Steve-O. OG Kush got my eyes low, I'm on sleep mode. Cold world, but I'm straight like I got a mink on. This just a little food for thought, something for you to think on. If you complacent where you standing, that's where you gon' sink on. Moving better, I'm a heavy stepper like my feet swole. Got a taste of this life and that got me on FEMO. Fuck your watch, fuck your chain, who you tryna bling on? I'm tryna cop a RA and put that bitch in speed mode. Flash in, get you Jackson, I ain't talking Tito. Blast them, that's a basket, I ain't talking free throw. Swear this dope ain't been the same since they made it legal. Fuck with the plug, can't say his name, but shout out my peoples. This just a quick one off the brain, I told you I can't be long. Swear this just part one, wait up on the sequel. Motherfucker.
Yo,
Early morning, gotta get it like my name.
what you think about that track, man?
That track was hot, man. That track was hot, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just let it glide in the background.
Yeah.
While we tell everybody see y'all next week, huh?
Play it one more time.
Yeah.
It's our show.
Yeah,
Do what
man.
we want to do. Play it one more time.
This is Mr. Lil
It's only 2
Banks.
minutes. We still got a little time.
Yeah,
Play it
Mr.
again.
Lil Banks, man. So,
You
you know, I'm rocking with these youngsters out here, man.
You
know, I even been rocking with CZFG.
Oh, CZ, yeah.
I sent him a bunch of shows to get at. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, he was saying he was looking for him as management. Yeah, I rock with him, and he'll I like he got his head strong, man. Positive young dude, man. Even you brung Lil Banks here before, right? Yeah. He's a good dude too, man. I'm looking forward to the youth now, man. I was a little scared for him a little bit, but with these two guys, I see. You know what I mean?
right, man. Y'all go stream Mr. Lil Banks. I Can't Be Long. Go check out CZFG. Them the little homies making it happen right now.
Yeah.
All right, hey man, I'm Icy Jones. God bless y'all. Love y'all. My rap mentor, and don't forget next Thursday, Hot Seat with Icy Jones. We in this thing.
Hey, y'all know where to follow me at ERIC_STACKZ. Frequent.
I told you I can't be long. Swear this just part one. Wait up on the sequel. Motherfucker.